Hello, YouTube, and hello, Ninth Age community. This is Charles the Richard Gaming,
And this is Deino.
and we've got another Ninth Age battle report. You really wanted to do that intro, didn't you?
I was threatening to.
Oof. I thought it would have been interesting.
But here's game 3.
Game 3, Critical Carnage, Doubles Tournament, Canada,
One day
Oshawa.
tournament. Yeah, it was a good one.
And
Here's our list again.
last of the Brunnen G.
We cover it in the first video.
Yep, so pause if you want to, but we're just going to kind of review our opponent's list. We're playing the Buren Boys. I feel like this is like a country name.
I mean, Ontario is basically the country.
It's the Buren Boys, and they're bringing up their Ninth Age lists.
These were some great opponents, honestly.
This is my favorite team we played.
Certainly.
Just the people were just awesome. So we played a Vampire Counts list, and it's just a Vampire Count general with a Halberd, Touch of Greatness, Curse Medallion, Wizard Apprentice with Occultism, and he's on a Colossal Zombie Dragon.
Yeah.
Then he's got a big unit of ghouls, 34 ghouls, and then 2 things of ghasts, 8 and 6. They all have champions.
Pretty simple.
And then we also got a big Vermin Swarm list, which is a BSB Chief with heavy armor and the Lightning Rod.
And he's got a Magister as his army general. It's a Wizard Adept, interestingly, of Thaumaturgy. And he had a single binding scroll. Then we have a Tyrant going down with paired weapons and a tail weapon for those extra attacks. Destiny's Call for the extra saves there, and the Hero's Heart just for some higher strength of AP attacks.
Very fighty Tyrant.
For sure. He's got 10 footpaths for scoring, really great there. Looks like 25 Rat at Arms with a champ. Is that 39 Rat at Arms?
Yep, 39 Red Arms.
Yeah, really big block there with full command and the Aquila of Ruin, just to hurt our shooting. Then we had that, looks like 40 slaves?
40 slaves.
40 slaves, a Dreadmill, and an Abomination.
Yeah. Interesting lists.
Yeah, interesting. There's
Yeah.
a word toward it.
Kind of interesting combination of armies, too. Vampire.
I mean, they were
Vermin,
admittedly
Vermin
pretty
Swarms.
newer players.
Yeah, I think they were. They kind of told us they were kind of getting back into Ninth Age, but they had a lot of excitement.
Yeah.
We had a lot of excitement for this game. So these are the spells we took, almost similar to what we. I think this is the.
We had the learning experience in the first game, and
Yeah.
that prompted our spell selection for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, and then this is actually the same board we played on round 1,
But we were on the opposite side this time,
opposite
right?
side. So this is just kind of a reference to the pack we used, and this was the picture from the first game. But again, we're on the other side.
Yep.
And this time the water feature stayed, and we actually got rid of the forest and turned that into the scroll of desiccated area, which was fine.
Yep.
Or actually, no, I think it was actually the opposite, or something. I don't know. The scroll of desiccation did something, but I don't think it came into play this game.
Yeah, or at least very minimally.
So that's the secure target on that side of the board. It was kind of got contained on 1/3 of the board, basically. So, and this is kind of our deployment. A really bad picture. My apologies. I don't know what this angle is.
Huh.
But it's marching columns.
Yeah, and we took
So-
advantage of that.
Oh, I thought we goofed up at first.
Really?
I didn't like how we left this big open gap over here.
Okay.
Because I've got my 1 unit riders, and then you've got your Colossus, and then the Shopti. The characters behind the Shopti again. My Knights are against the shop, or next to the Shopti. Casket, another unit of riders, and they can do that because the Casket's
Yeah.
character, Steam Tank, and then the big unit Chariots. Because I guess they didn't. I think the biggest thing is I didn't love the Steam Tank on this side.
I think going forward, we need to never put the steam tank anywhere near a piece of impassable terrain like that.
Yeah, it's just not very helpful for it. Yeah. So, unfortunately, that's our deployment. And I think we plopped
I think we plopped also.
to go for turn 1 because
Yeah.
we just had the shooting
Need that
advantage.
shooting.
So, and then this is their counter deployment. So they got the footpaths up in the top left. I want to see the big unit or the smaller unit of Rat at Arms with the Tyrant. Actually, no, that probably had the BSB and the Wizard.
That's right.
The slaves, the big unit of Rat Arms is with the Tyrant.
Yes.
The big unit next to the Impassable Train are the Ghouls, which are scoring.
Yes.
But then all the ghasts aren't scoring, unfortunately.
He had 8 ghasts, then 6 ghasts, and in the corner there.
He's got his Abomination and his Dreadmill, and then behind all that is his Vampire Count on the Dragon, the Colossal Zombie Dragon, which he had a cool model for.
For sure.
Is that a GW model? It looks like one.
No, I don't remember which one.
I don't even
that
know what it
is.
is. Yeah. That was cool though. I like the miniature. Actually, I had to say the Vermin Swarm army was well painted.
For sure.
Yeah.
Guy had his stuff down.
Yeah. So last of Brunnen G got turn 1. And turn 1, we just sort of
moved up aggressively
a little bit. I feel like we moved a little bit to get the right kind of angle for the Knights. The steam tank really moved forward. I think we didn't even plan on shooting with it because
we can definitely, you can see where we took the midfield here because they don't have any elements in their armor. They're really fast enough to stop us.
No, yeah. So we felt pretty confident to be able to move forward like that too. And then we just held the riders back because there's no reason to commit them early.
Yeah, why bother?
Flex card 3. Save 3 tokens.
Well, save those ones for later with the big early phases that really won't be too necessary.
No, I don't even think we had any magic in range, really. It was
Right.
just the 2 buffs. Which, that's right, we threw Fatop's Curse.
I don't think it did anything.
It didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Story of the game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fatop's Curse is just like...
Not feeling it. I think we killed some footpads with chariot shooting.
Yeah, you killed 2 of them, I think, with your bows, which is awesome. Not enough for panic test, sadly. That would have been awesome, though. But
not like Vermin Swarm really care about panic tests
yeah,
anyway.
they're a good discipline army. So VBB turn 1.
BBB.
I don't think any of your shooting really did anything else.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shabdi really they only had one target this game.
Yes, they had one guy to focus fire on. So our opponents really just kind of moved up. I think his A-bomb had a nice like 12 or 13-inch move. The Dreadmill's falling behind it. The gas all kind of moved towards the center. Yeah, they really just moved forward. And magic was inconsequential for them, really. So this is into our turn, too.
Yeah, just right into it.
And the Knights moved back a little bit. The steam tank kind of moved forward in the center.
Sped really far, I think.
Yeah, but it was only 43 because I was able to shoot the cannon too.
Right.
I think I actually got in short range with the cannon too, which was really cool. So yeah, and we're in a great spot to start doing some shooting and really kind of
dictating this game.
Really threatening his dragon. I feel like that was our big target.
So we got a stars line off on the Shabdi there. Oh, I think this is when we did a lot of wounds.
Yeah, you did 2 wounds with them, and I did 2 wounds with the steam tank's cannon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so great.
Pretty great.
Really solid round of shooting. BBB turn 2. You get charged by the slaves.
Yeah.
You tried to charge the footpads.
Right, and then he fled, and then ended up just redirecting into these slaves.
Well, no, he charged you. You failed charge.
Right, I failed charge.
Because you failed to redirect, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yes. Because I was out of range of the BSB.
So, this is just what their rest of their movement is looking like. I think he also tried to charge the steam tank with the big block of Vermin, and he failed that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was probably pretty problematic for him.
Because it looks pretty close.
He would have just held up the steam tank all game, which would have been useful for him because it protects the dragon.
Oh, absolutely. It just stops a cannon coming at the dragon every turn.
Yep.
Hitting on a 2-up. This is the cannon. The steam tank cannon was like, "Let me shine, baby, let me shine." So this is moving in the last of the Buren G turn 3. The Knights and the Colossus, they just go for it into the one of the units of the gas. The big unit of 8 too. And the Riders ignore the Abomination.
As they should.
And they're going for the Dreadmill. They're just going to try and do as much damage as they can before one of them gets killed. Your Wizards kind of turn to face some targets. The steam tank didn't even move because he was short range. So
He's in great position.
Yeah. This is just another good picture. Or I'd say that might just be the unit of 6. My bait.
Yeah, it looks like the unit of 6. It looks like we went right past the unit of 8. Oh. In the magic phase, I got a big fate judgment off. I did 6 wounds to the Abomination, and it died.
Yeah, that was incredible.
That was really insane.
That was incredible. I just couldn't believe it. I had like the weirdest feeling as you rolled the dice that 6 was about
that
to
we were
pop
about
up.
to screw over our opponents really hard.
Gosh, which I
felt really bad.
I think they tried to stop it and they couldn't.
Right, like I'd rolled something like normal and they just rolled abysmally to try and stop me.
And then this follows directly after it. The writers just kill the Dreadmill.
You're a monster.
like,
10 dudes with pistols killed a gigantic wooden death machine.
It's 20 shots, but still, it was such an incredible roll.
Yeah.
Like
from 5 wounds
he
to nothing.
didn't make any armor saves either. He didn't make any armor saves across the 5 wounds that he did. So, and combat went really well here. I was able to double buff the knights with flaming attacks and reroll wounds. So, yeah, we just
and the giant
blew up. Unfortunately, the giant didn't make it into the flank of this unit.
Right,
he was really close, but that was
off.
Minor.
Oh,
I
well.
mean, we did not need that.
Exactly.
Would have been nice, but it wasn't like.
And I'm out of their line of sight anyway, so who cares?
It wasn't like the game was about to end if that didn't happen. So, yeah, this is kind of a good overview of
where the game's at.
So the chariots are just grinding on the slaves,
as they will.
And he's kind of slinging a lot of magic at the chariots, but it can only do so much.
I'm regrowing some, I think.
Yeah, no, you were putting chariots back on,
and really having the 2 raise, I think it is on chariots, is so huge for being able to get multiple units back.
And then you actually did another wound to his dragon the last turn, in turn 3.
With a Shopti?
So the dragon only had 1 wound at the start of their turn 3.
So he went with the long bomb here.
He goes into the steam tank because he's got Monster Hunter or something like that.
So he's confident he can kill it.
He gives him multiple 2-2 against Towering Presence.
Yep.
So he does have a really strong shot of just killing the steam tank with the vampire before I get to go.
And getting a lot of points that they sorely need.
Yes, yeah. So he does go, and unfortunately, he's only able to put 6 wounds on the steam tank.
1 wound off.
1 wound off. And then the steam tank goes Simo with his dragon, and they kill each other.
Womp womp.
Which is a huge, big swing of points for us, and only, it's nice chunk points for them, but not a great trade. So,
I know.
Yeah, a little risky on our opponent's part, but
honestly, I think he deserved to kill the steam tank.
No, I think he did too. I mean, because at that point too, he still would have had to suffer another round of shooting against the Shopti. So, which unless the Brunnen G turn 4, at that point with the dragon gone, the Shopti just stop shooting, and they just march forward,
start bailing, looking for some combat.
Yeah, my knights go into the big block of ghouls. The Colossus goes into the other block of ghasts. Yeah, we're just. I feel like this was like cleanup mode.
A little bit at this point. Now that the main threat from the dragon is gone, we're just looking for points.
Yeah. So combat goes well here on turn 4. The knights blow up the ghouls.
Colossus has some fun with the gas, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he killed a lot, but then he also made him pop a lot too.
Yeah.
Which I forgot now that he's also taken the crumble test too, which is never good. Double buff chariots. Now they're fighting the rat at arms.
Yeah.
Because they finally killed the slaves. I mean, the slaves run away or explode or whatever.
And then I just keep regrowing more chariots,
just keep
getting charged, and just grinding through rats.
It's incredible. These chariots fought probably 8 rounds of combat this game.
Yeah.
Which I don't really, I didn't document it that much, but it was almost like if nothing's changing, you don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
Turn 5, last of the Brunnen G, really just kind of moving forward with the knights and the Shopti.
Making sure our scoring units are within range of the objective there.
Because unfortunately, that's our that was only our real big concern at this point.
Right.
Is
how many points can we reasonably pick up while also ensuring that we keep the objective?
Yeah, that was the big concern. Was I think we debated should we just hold back?
Right. How many points can we actually pick up and abandon the objective at the same time?
Yeah. So. This is the last round that the chariots fight a combat against these rats. The tyrant finally turns up.
Yeah, it does a little bit of work there.
Because he was having some really difficult rolls.
And I think finally crumbles me out.
Yes. And then we move into the final turn 6 for Last of the Brunnen G. And we just sort of go for it. You charge the rats with the tyrant with the shop tea.
Yep.
I put the knights into the character bunker.
Yep.
And
magic, I think, was pretty limited at this point as well.
yeah, it was just out of range, unfortunately. Like my riders were just like on the other side of the board doing nothing.
Yep. And then shooting, we just had that Colossus try and shoot and fail. And in combat, things went about as predictably as you'd expect.
I mean, combat was great. My knights killed all but like I think 5 of the rats, and I didn't kill any of the characters, unfortunately.
My shop D turned up and killed a whole unit, essentially.
It's crazy. Both units got away from us,
Which is unfortunate.
and then on the final turn, on his final turn, the red arms of the tyrant flee because they were such a large unit.
Right.
They were easily under 25. The BSB's unit rallied on like a 6, I'm guessing.
Yeah, at that point, and then saved him a ton of points.
Yes, because not only did they save all their points, BSB and a wizard and a unit, they were able to let the footpads get in range for scoring because they failed the march block test, and then they passed it with that BSB reroll.
Just swiped that objective right out from under us.
Otherwise, the shop team would have been scoring for us, and it would have been a 20-0.
That's right.
But whereas it stands, it ends up being a 17-3, which is also just a great win.
Yeah. I'll take a 17 any day.
And we were kind of thinking about it afterwards. I think we scored 31 points total.
Yeah.
So we were just above that 10 average.
That's right.
Which was good, and that felt really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we came in, we tied for 4th place.
Yeah. I think that was a pretty respectable showing.
Yeah, I was happy with that. The way we were able to kind of
Claw back from
claw
our
back up
really
from
unfortunate
like a
start.
really rough defeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, the game store we played at was just incredible.
Yeah, a really incredible environment. Very well themed.
So
they had music playing all the
awesome.
time, and a like
Like-
rustic kind of tavern.
Oh, it was
kind of
incredible.
vibe.
They had like the architecture was just awesome.
Yeah, unmatched. The food was great. They had food on site as well as beer.
Their coffee was fantastic. Like I drank like 6 cups of coffee from them that day.
And they deliver your stuff right to your table as you're playing.
Yeah, that's cool. So
That's,
shout out
to
Critical Hit.
Critical Hit Gaming Lounge in Oshawa, Ontario.
Really great gaming store. Everyone should check it out.
And we should. I really hope we're gonna have more tournaments there.
Same. I mean, I hope I remember Irek said he wanted to run some more like one-day things. He definitely should because it was really fun.
Yeah,
We had
the
a great
prize
time.
support was really impressive.
Prize support was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, here's 100 like Canadian dollars.
When
Like,
you run a game store.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for recording the video with me.
Alex, thank you for recording the video with me.
We'll see you guys next time.